recording. It's recording. Go,
I know it's recording. Yeah, no, this is a really bad angle. Hi, maggots. Hi. I feel like the angle is so awkward.
No, the angle's good.
Is it really? Hi, maggots. How are you? How are you doing? You might have thought it was weird that I called you a maggot right off the bat when you open this video. If you're new here, my subscribers, they enjoy it. They really like it. They like those little pet names that I have for them because I'm actually the spawn of Satan. I run a much larger cult on my other channel. It's nearly 30,000 strong, so that's like more my main channel. This is kind of just like where we fuck around and we're going vintage shopping today. This is my second in command, maybe third in command, because I don't know, my dad is, he's a little bit more grandfathered into the channel, but he is an advisor to my unholy council. This is my boyfriend, Scott.
Nice to meet you all.
I don't think, was your hand even in it? He threw up the piece in it. I don't think your hand was in it. We're gonna go to Buffalo Exchange and a few vintage shops. Usually I can find like dollar DVDs, and I've found good VHS tapes up in Ventura, so we thought that we would take you along for once. Excuse me.
Let's do it.
Everything changes when you like turn the camera on. I mean, on some level, it's just not gonna be natural anymore. The only time that it is like when I'm in the passenger side and I start rolling because I'm like checking the lighting, checking my hair or whatever, and then we're just like talking.
Oh.
Then that's usually natural. It felt a lot less natural when you're like, oh. Exit 69.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. I hope that you enjoyed that little montage of us shopping around. I got such a good haul from Ventura. Oh my god. Literally starting with what I'm wearing right now. Hold on, I have to like stand up. Actually, I don't know if I have room to really show you, but like, let me move my chair. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's like this sweater dress thing, and oh my god. It has pockets. It's so comfy cozy. I've been like living in this thing. I edit in it. I lay in bed and watch movies in it. Like I've just been existing in it since I got it. And it kind of gives me like a 60s flower child, flower power type vibe. I'm obsessed with it. Let me see if I knocked the camera too wonky. Oh no, it's fine. Look, Inception. That is so weird. Oh my god, I've never done that. Okay, so let me go through all of the clothing and physical media that I acquired. Big big bag. Oh, well, first of all, okay, I got this poncho from a friend that we visited in Ventura. She gave it to me, and it is also so luxurious. You can't feel it through the camera, but I wish you could. It's so soft. I feel so like classy and elegant in it. Anyways, moving on. Hopefully my best friend Leanne is not watching this vlog. On the off chance that she is, then Leanne, just look away because I'm going to talk about a gift that I got for you. She has wanted a Scream backpack for the longest time, and I know that this is not a backpack. It's a crossbody bag, but it is so adorable, and it's basically like brand new. There's a little pocket inside that I think would be good for like your cards, you know, like instead of a wallet, you can just keep your little cards right there or your ID. And then it's just got this one pocket. It's pretty basic, but if you're out doing something spooky, you know, with a spooky outfit, if you're going to a convention and you don't need to bring a lot of stuff, just your phone, some money, you could fit like probably a little bottle of water in here. It is perfect. It's so cute. I think she's gonna love it. This came from Buffalo Exchange, as did this sweater dress here. What else did I get from Buffalo Exchange? Oh, you guys are gonna lose your minds at this. This also came from Buffalo Exchange. Kind of a similar theme. Yeah. It's a Scream long sleeve. And then this is the back, of course, from the iconic opening. But wait, there's more. On this sleeve, you get the bloody knife. Very cute. And then on this sleeve, you get a bunch of ghost face faces. It's just so well thought out. I'm like, where did this even come from? I don't know. The tag is so basic. Like, I don't know this company. But it came from Buffalo Exchange for only $13. Like, oh, that's so crazy. Did I get anything else from Buffalo Exchange? I think that these 3 things were it. Yeah, that was it. And my boyfriend got these things for me. Isn't he a gem? He always has a ton of credit at Buffalo Exchange because he sells stuff there all the time. Such a blessing, isn't he? So then we stopped at a few different antique / thrift stores. So you probably saw the dollar DVD rack that I was shopping at. I got 2 from that thrift store. I've been finding a lot of Del Toro on DVD lately, including The Orphanage. I think that he just produced this one though, but it is a Spanish language film that people rave about. It's been on my watch list for a really long time, and so I'm excited to finally own it. It also has some special features on it, so double bonus, and it was only $1. Same with this one, which I had to pick up just to complete my I Know What You Did Last Summer collection. I'm pretty sure that I already have the first 2 movies. I know I have the first one, and I'm pretty sure I have the second one. I actually can't remember right now. But anyway, this also has a director's commentary and making of featurette, and I've never seen this 3rd installment of the franchise. Also, this Orphanage DVD was a little bit scratched up. This one is pristine, but I figured, hey, you know, they're only $1 each, so I might as well give it a whirl. So these came from that dollar DVD rack. Also, that was the same place that had that vintage TV from the 1950s. It was so huge. It was like deeper than a microwave. That is so wild to me. That TV's also been there for several months because it was there the last time that we went to visit that shop as well. I don't know who would buy that, but it's really cool. It's also like pink. Anyways, where did we go next? Oh, there was another thrift shop that was much more thrifty. They had some vintage stuff though. This is where you would have seen the biggest DVD shelf that I showed you guys. And then they also had a bunch of first edition Stephen King books. And oh my god, I would kill to have the Pet Sematary one, but it cost $90. And then they also had a first edition of the Tommyknockers for only $25. I was considering, but I'm trying to save up some money right now because I'm going on a trip next year, so I'm cutting back a bit on my spending. That's why I'm so grateful that my hobby is so cheap, because guess who found the original trilogy of Star Wars films on VHS for only $9? And they are in perfect condition too. I've never seen this specific box set before, but I'm obsessed with it. But you see right there, $8.99. Unbelievable, just unbelievable. Let me pull one out for you. I'll show you. They're in such good shape. Return of the Jedi is my favorite. I did actually find this movie on VHS at the same store kind of recently. They're just so stylish. They've got the artwork on the front and the back. And as you can see, absolutely no mold, no nothing. They're pristine. This one has a little letter in it though. What is this? It's sealed. What? Oh, special offers inside. Oh, I guess someone used a letter opener instead of like peeling the thing like a sane person. Anyway, oh, I always get a kick out of these. A little savings book. Oh my god. Let's see what's in here. Oh, you can get merch. There's t-shirts. Looks like these are posters. I wish I could show you up close, but I don't have autofocus on. These things are just so funny and so ancient because you have to like mail in these little things instead of, you know, just doing it online. They're so funny. I always keep these because it's part of the relic. So definitely gonna keep this in here. I also think it's so cute that it comes in like this little letter. Get back in there. This is just phenomenal. I love Star Wars so much. And you just know that these came out before they changed the ending of Return of the Jedi. The original actor that played Anakin Skywalker is bound to be on these tapes. So that's also just a cool little thing, little collector tidbit. And then we stopped at a few Goodwills. So briefly gonna talk about a little bit more fashion. This shirt was $2. It's not vintage or technically anything special, but it is to me. This is the exact graphic of my childhood. Like, this is Scooby-Doo from my childhood. I can't believe I've never owned any type of Scooby-Doo merch before. I find that unreasonable and unbelievable. So now I finally do. We're finally fulfilling this childhood dream, I suppose. I also like that even though it's not vintage, it looks vintage. This looks like a shirt that I would have had since I was a kid. It's all kind of like crackly and old looking. So yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then at that same Goodwill, I found these two titles. First up would be a movie called Darkness Falls. I had never heard of it before, I don't think. Maybe some of you guys had recommended it to me, but I really doubt it because I don't remember ever hearing about this before. But basically, the movie starts out with this young boy who claims to have seen the Tooth Fairy and that she tried to kill him. I didn't even read anything else in the synopsis. I just was like, yep, I'll get that. An eye for an eye, your life for a tooth. It sounds so fucking stupid. It's also early 2000s. So I was like, you know what? Let me just give it a go. This will be a fun night sometime. And then this next thing, I just can't even believe my luck. I can't even believe the odds. I've never found anything Tom and Jerry related at a Goodwill before. So tell me how I found this Tom and Jerry Tricks and Treats edition. There are so many, like there's got to be at least 20 episodes in this DVD pack. There are also 2 bonus cartoons, whatever that means, but Doggone Hill Hog and Ho Ho Horrors. I mean, this is just what dreams are made of right here. This right here. I used to love Tom and Jerry as a kid, and as a bonus, this used to be a Blockbuster DVD. Oh wait, no, not Blockbuster, a more specific niche video rental store. It was called Plaza Video in Ojai. Always makes you wonder how it ended up at a Goodwill near you. You know, it came all the way from Ojai. It even still has this little tracking number on it, probably from the store. It doesn't look like it's in the best condition. You'll never be able to see it on the camera, but I couldn't pass this up, especially because it's only $3. It's definitely worth giving a try. I bet the story of this guy is that they rented it out. The kid maybe brought it to a friend's house and left it there, and they just forgot all about it. They forgot to return it. So the parent was probably like, whatever, like, we'll just pay the fee, who knows where it went. And then the child whose house it ended up at, they grew up, and then eventually they went back home. They cleaned everything out, and oh, everything's on streaming these days. Why do we even have these DVDs? So then they donated them, and somehow they traveled over to me. I love physical media with a story. I was so excited to find this. And then finally, last up, at the last Goodwill that we stopped at, I found Before Sunset. Earlier this year, I discovered Dazed and Confused, now definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. So therefore, I also discovered Richard Linklater, and now I am dying to watch literally his entire filmography, but I've never seen this trilogy. So obviously, I still need Before Sunrise and Before Midnight. Haven't seen any of them, don't own the other 2, but I couldn't pass up on this, especially because this movie came out in the early 2000s, and if you know me, you know that I'm totally fine with having early 2000s movies on DVD and not Blu-ray or 4K, so couldn't pass up on this. I'm hoping that the others come to me as well. And that will do it. That is the entire haul from our little Ventura trip. Oh wait, no, it's not. I just found something in this pocket that I forgot about. Oh my god. I found this one in a vintage store, and I also just remembered there was something else from Buffalo Exchange. I knew there was something else, but it's hanging up over there. I'll show you that in a second. But look, I found the, I think, 1958 cult classic Bell Book and Candle. This was at one of those antique shops where there's just rows and rows and rows of random garbage, and it's so easy to get lost. They had this one really slim little rack with just a few movies on it, and this was on there, unopened. This isn't one of my favorite witch movies of all time, but the 50s is one of my favorite decades of movies, so this was just really special. I have no idea how easy this is to find, but I was so excited to find it, because the only DVDs from the 50s that I own, I inherited from my grandfather. So this was really exciting to me. But the last thing I have to show you from Buffalo Exchange, the horror heads might not care so much about it, I found this gorgeous Patagonia tote bag. I just love the colors and the detail on it. I love, look, this little mark right here, and the blue on the blue, Save Our Home Planet. Patagonia is just such a good brand. I love them. I love their clothes. So functional and really good messaging behind the company. I forgot about this because I've already been using it a lot. You can take a look here. I have my goggles and my swim cap in there. I've been using it to go to the pool because if you don't know me, I like to swim laps. That's one of my favorite forms of exercise that I regularly do, so this is like the perfect gym slash pool bag. And that is actually the haul. There it is. Let me know anything that you've picked up recently. I would love to hear about your scavenging and your treasure hunting. Also, let me know what was the most surprising thing that I found while out hunting. I just feel like the luckiest girl in school. This is just unreal, and I regularly find amazing stuff like this just all the time by thrifting. Like I said, I am so thankful that my hobby is so cheap because I know I could get into like legitimate physical media collecting. Not that this isn't legitimate, that's, what am I saying? But I just mean, you know, being one of those people that is always the first to pick up the new 4K of a new horror movie, constantly cycling out the DVDs and replacing them with Blu-rays, then replacing those with 4Ks. That is not cheap. That is insanely expensive. But this is not. Altogether, I spent a little over $25 in that entire shopping spree on this physical media. That's less than you would spend on a single 4K. You know what I mean? So I highly encourage you wherever you are, if you can, if you even need to get like 30 minutes out of your town or something, go hunting, go look for this stuff. Physical media is not dead. It is alive and well, and there is so much cool stuff for you to find out there. That is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me. I'll definitely do this again because like I said, this is like one of my biggest hobbies, so I do it all the time. Also, the food we ate was so good. Of course, we did the classic California thing. We went to In-N-Out at the end of the day. Highly recommend that too because we had really good food earlier in the day. It was basically like street Mexican food, but it's on the Ventura Pier. Anyways, if you would like to take a gander at the names scrolling on screen, those are my wonderful patrons. You know what it is, you know who they are, but they make sure that I can actually produce these vlog channel videos because this channel's not even monetized. I'll probably be saying that for the next few weeks until we get there. But these people afford me the time to be able to make this extra content, and honestly, they'll probably be funding this content for like the next year because this channel is still bitty small, so it's not like I'm gonna be making any money from it for like the first year anyways. So that's why we love the patrons, because I've gotten so much positive feedback on these vlog channel videos, and I love vlogging, I love making them. So these people are to thank. I know that a lot of you guys love the vlog channel content, and I love making it, and they make it possible. So consider joining them over there if you'd like to support me, but also as a bonus, I post even more content over there. So yeah, right now I am producing at least 3 videos a week, one on the main channel, on the horror channel, one on the vlog channel, and one over on Patreon. I do a whole plethora of fun stuff over there: spoiler-filled reviews, spoiler-free reviews, franchise rankings, channel updates, short film updates, all that kind of fun stuff. If that's not for you, all the rest of my social media is also listed down below. You can follow me on my horror Instagram. We have a lot of fun over there. You always know whatever I'm up to, and that's also where I always announce the live streams that I'm hosting over on my horror channel. So definitely follow me, stay up to date with me. That way we can hang out more often. But more than anything, I just hope that you enjoyed this video and that I catch you in the next one. Bye!